And good evening from Geneseo High School, Geneseo, Illinois. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, Western Big Six style. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for tonight's Western Big Six game. This was supposed to be played last week. Snow kept us from coming up, but it gave us the opportunity to have a doubleheader tonight, boys and girls. They'll ship the JV over to the other gym, the auxiliary gym, and it'll be girls and boys, much like Missouri, but tonight Western Big Six style. Glad you're with us tonight. Of course, this team won last week against Rock Island at Rocky, 51-47. Became 4-1, added an extra game in the conference, 2-0, one against Moline, one against Rocky. Took off down there to Tipton, Missouri for the weekend, playing Omaha Westview the first game, losing 61-56, 4-2 now, but coming back against Conway, Arkansas to win the nightcap for the second game, 72-66, now 5-2. Down there we had Jada Brown with 22, Hamby with 11, and then on Saturday it was Jada Brown with 30 and Chloe Nicholson with 15. I'll tell you what, some good passing down there with that good shooting, and a guy who could pass the ball in high school, well, that was Coach Pettit. He's alongside, and Coach, we got the road game for Geneseo. Geneseo might be a little down, but we're going to have to get after it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of those things where we got to come out, focus on what we need to do, and then take care of business and get up and down the floor, rebound, and go.
And, of course, we travel up here in the QHS Mecca Sports Mobile. And, of course, we come up here in the studio, and that's the Mecca Mobile Studio. And then it's sponsored by Sleep Tight. And, of course, you can go to your local Sleep Tight in Jacksonville and Quincy. Better bed, less money, Sleep Tight. We're back with more of the pregame show, and we'll hear from Coach's comments when we return. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the Mecca pregame show. And with me, the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side. That's Brad Dance. And, of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And, of course, last week we had our big game against Rocky, our second win in the Western Big Six. They're always kind of tough, and it's tough to win up there. One thing you and I texted after the game was the floor slippery? And you said yes. We got late in the game, and, of course, Jada was at midcourt, slipped, and from my angle, I worried about injury. I texted you, and you said, no, she's okay. But what was the follow-up on that?
Yeah, I mean, nothing, fortunately. Anytime any of our girls go down, I hold my breath, a collective sigh. But it's fortunately she was okay, and we were good. So we, moved on to the weekend.
And, of course, hit her chin, you said. I went back and watched that. That could have been a good knot or a nice little split. She did not. She's a great girl. She's a competitor. And what she do, she goes down to Tipton, Missouri for the tournament and puts up 22 and 30. Not bad.
Yeah, she had a really good weekend. We played some good teams. It was a great experience for our girls. They got to, a lot of exposure with different colleges being there, and also the level of competition. It was 2 different teams, and both teams really got after it defensively. They like to get up and down and pressure you. So it was good for us, and it was getting, it's like a top of the level Western Big Six team is what we saw down there both games.
And of course, speaking of 2 different teams, I kept talking about Olathe South and White Station, Tennessee, and instead we have 2 different teams in Omaha Westview and Conway, Arkansas.
Yeah, and what they did is they switched. One of the teams had a injury of a key player, and they were kind of not nearly as competitive. So, and I told them, I said, I want to play, good teams. I don't want to go down there and win by 35. So they switched it around, and then they ended up switching. Another team had to leave early or something on Saturday, so they ended up switching us to the 11 a.m. game, which actually worked out good. The girls didn't have to get up quite as early from the hotel, so it worked out fine. But yeah, the two different teams, but you got a team from Omaha and a team from Arkansas, so it was good for the girls.
Worked out great. Now last week at Rock Island, Madeline Hamby was on fire starting off the game. She continued down there shooting threes really well. Loncourt's hitting her threes, and the nice thing about Loncourt too is, in the last, maybe as a freshman, if she wasn't hitting her shot, the rest of her game might not have been up there either. Now she's got such a game that if she misses a shot or two, don't worry about it because she's going to get one when you need it.
Yeah, and she's not afraid to shoot. And I talked to the girls after that game Friday. That shot she hit when she stepped back, towards the end of the game when we needed a basket, the shot clock going down, she pump fakes, step backs, hits a three. That was huge for us there at the end of the game. It kind of sealed the deal for us. So, and it was just like ice in her veins. She had it, she's shooting it, and it's going in. So.
A lot of our girls got some looks by the college coaches down there. I saw Greg Logsdon hiding down in the corner, too, one time when they had a camera shot. I had to send him a message right away. Chloe Nicholson got in some foul trouble in that last game. Spent a lot of time on the bench, but, boy, in the fourth quarter when you needed her to put 4 buckets up, there she was.
Yeah, she and that's the thing. She's got to remember that she's too valuable for us on the court to have, silly fouls. And the more she can learn that, or any of our girls can learn that, the better off we're going to be, because when we have those 5 or 6 girls on the court, we're a pretty good basketball team.
And she's got such a good wingspan, so when she's out of there, it's a bummer. But that's also maybe a negative, because she can reach. So when she reaches and not moves the feet, that's when you get those tic-tac fouls.
It is, and that's what she's got to learn not to do. But it is. I was very proud of the girls the way we stepped up, put Cam to the top of our 1-2-2, and she did a great job guarding the high post area. Kind of shut that down for them. So we did, we utilized what we had, and the girls adapted and just played really well.
All right, here we got Geneseo from last week. Doubleheader tonight, boys, girls, kind of nice and fun. We'll be doing 4 hours up there, maybe not quite that long. And then, of course, Galesburg, but you can't get ahead there. You got to start right here. Even though Geneseo might be down a little bit, we got to play our game.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game here. It'll be a good environment here with the boys' game right after, and it's one of those things that our girls have to come out and play and compete. We had a pretty good practice yesterday, so I'm hoping that we come out and we get after it. But we've got to be smart on both ends of the court, share the basketball, and do the things that make us successful.
Sounds great. Good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And that's Brad Dance. Of course, his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, it's basketball. It's the Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side against the Maple Leafs of Geneseo right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to Geneseo and the Mecca Sports Co. pregame show. Wellman and Pettit up here, in double. If you're not seeing double, you're going to hear double tonight. The girls' game now, and the boys will come up 7. By the way, stay tuned at halftime. Andy Douglas will be here to talk for his pregame show. And if first time in the switchover, we'll run it again for the beginning of the boys as well. Also, some shout-outs out there. Kate Medemeyer, our player from last year. She's been tuning in, waiting. A shout-out to Kate, and also shout-out to her cousin, or it's her second cousin or first cousin once removed. By the way, either way, she's related to Tanner Anderson, who kicked another goal to send SLU to the College Cup. That's the Final Four and I think they play Friday against NC State, so good luck there. Enjoyed watching the Muddy Brothers the other night, Chuck and Dewar, talking with Tanner Anderson as well. So, and of course, Grandma Susie, that's Longcore, ML the second and BL3, and stay tuned at halftime. We'll talk about the boys, and especially at the boys in the halftime of the boys game. They graduated and how well they're doing and what they're doing right now. And also Scott and Denise Moore. Get those out there. You know her from volleyball. She's Elena's. They're Elena's parents, and that's the way it is there. Also, we're going to talk at halftime here about Vespers 2025 and a little music. But right now, Coach, basketball talk.
You know, to be honest with you, it should be a game that the Quincy, if they come out and do what they're supposed to do, you know, offensively and defensively, they should be in good shape tonight. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, you're on the road, you're at the Leaf, you know, and, you know, shoot, funny stuff happens up here.
By the way, the 7th grade and 8th grade girls, they finished up last week. Both of them beat Washington in the first of the regionals. 8th grade won 47-4. The 7th grade won 33-15. But 7th grade lost to Springfield Grant, and the 8th grade lost to Chatham. And I think Chatham beat Grant in both the 7th and 8th grade to send both their teams to state.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Lady League varsity girls basketball team would like to invite.
Right now, they're actually acknowledge someone out there. I'm not sure who that is, Coach, but we'll wait here until we get the national anthem. Also, wrestlers, they're out this weekend, 9 a.m. on Saturday, the Antioch Invite in Lake Vila, Illinois. So cheering them on. That's some of the activities that are happening there at Quincy High. Actually, I saw one more thing as I was leaving, and I said I'm going to have to wait and save that one for later. So, and of course, we've got a busy week this week. Thursday up at Galesburg, and of course, our hearts are out there in prayers to Galesburg as they lost their, I believe it was their 7th grade coach to an accident, Jordan Ball. We'll have a chance to follow up on that. Of course, some great Galesburg alumni that are in Quincy. We've always talked about them, and also Jake Tenhouse used to coach up there. I reached out to him today, haven't heard back, to get a little more input on that as well. We'll also talk about these teams playing last week, of course, and how they did. We'll pick that up at halftime, the Western Big Six standings. Now the Devils, the starting lineups, and of course they'll start off in their black, trimmed in blue and white. They got ML the second, that's Miley Longcore. She wears number 14. Cameron Byquist, number 20, a guard. Jada Brown, inside, number 21. Madeline Hamby wears number 23, the senior. And Chloe Nicholson, number 24. And rounding out the starters, of course, that'd be Coach Brad Dance, Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper. I don't know if Kelly Lawson's down there. They turned the lights out on me, so I didn't get a chance to wrap that one up. Sorry about that, folks. But that is our starter for the Quincy team. Right now, too, I'm going to double check on scoring while we're waiting for the lights to pop back on. The band is always loud up here, too. They get after it. As we mentioned, Jada Brown's averaging about 24 points a game. Chloe Nicholson's just under 14. Longcore's at 8.1. Hamby at just under 8. Byquist at 5.4 and Elephant's at 4.1. And, of course, that's about as deep as you go so far, those 6 players. Now your starting lineup on the other side. For the Maple Leafs in their white trimmed in green. Number 10, Lizzie Raps, 5'9". She's a senior. Also, Kendall Wassenhoff, a junior. Viola Pettit, national anthem. Well, band. Sorry about the starting lineup there from the Maple Leafs, but when the band is ready to go, they are ready to go. So Lizzie Reps, Kendall Wassenhoff, Viola Pettit, we know that name, Brooklyn Ruby, and Bella Brown. She's the only starter from last year returning. And that'll be the lineup there. Scott Hardison, your coach. Brad Snyder and Emma Lampkin are your assistants. And we are ready for some basketball, Coach.
Yep, I mean, it's, time to go. Boys and girls, same night, same place.
Jada Brown will be in there. Devils will be working left or right on your dial. So glad you're with us on this evening. Stay inside, check us out. Devils get the opening tip. Into the half-court set, down low. Jada Brown comes out here to the right side. Driving. Hamby kicks it back out. Jada Brown from outside, no good. Inside, Chloe Nicholson, point blank, but sends it back out on the arc. Devils will have another shot at it. Jada Brown drives to the hole, up, off the iron, and in. Our first score of the game goes to Jada Brown and the Devils.
You said it right. Nice offensive rebound by Nicholson, but she's got to take that ball and go straight back up for an one.
Devils get into their half court. I got to get my new sheet. I forgot to put my running score sheet out. Coach, that's the only thing I forgot tonight. I was working on so many other things. Inside. To the hole. No good. Weak side rebound. Maple Leafs, no. Blocked by Chloe. And here comes the other way. The Devils. All the way down for a layup. No good. And here come the Maple Leafs back the other way.
Those are ones that you got to finish. The successful teams finish those.
Devils back in the half-court set. We're going to have our first foul of the game. Hamby came out a little aggressive. Madeline her first. We talk about shooting. I'll tell you what, this group has been lighting them up from threes. I'm going to give you a Woodmart Building Center update here in a little bit here. I just got to remember what page I wrote it on the back of something. Here we go. Maple Leafs with the ball. We're just in this one. Wellman and Pettit, Western Big Six action. Ball goes inside, quickly back out. No, nice spin move there by Ruby. Ruby missed a shot. Another offensive rebound by Brown. Maple Leafs outside. Goes up and all the way up behind the backboard. Jada Brown was the only one in there rebounding, so it was her against the rest of the Maple Leafs.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it was like 1-on-3 for the rebound. Lucky for the Blue Devils, it went up over the backboard, so they got the possession.
Longcourt at the point, actually to the right side, into the right corner. Hamby fires it up. No good. They called a travel. I do watch. She does that little hop skip in there, but normally everything's fine. So depending on where you're at, one thing you don't want her to do is try to readjust. Just keep shooting. If they call it again, keep shooting. Because if you start thinking about it.
Not a good scenario for a shooter.
Yeah, Mike Malone will tell you all about that in the mental game. In the half-court set, Devils in that 1-2-2. Nicholson to the point. Byquist and Hamby at the high post. Low post, Brown and Longcourt. Skips over right side, Brown. Brown brings it back to the left. Shot from the southpaw from the left side. A bank three-pointer, Wassenhoff. I heard her call it 3-2 Geneseo early in this one. Devils,
good pass.
Right side, inside. Hamby down low for the bucket.
Good
nice
pass by Jada.
Madeline, her first bucket, 4-3. We've played 2 minutes, and here's a good steal on the side by Byquist. Down to Nicholson, the layup and good. Nicholson gets the score. Sorry we didn't beat the pass down there. Nice job there by Byquist. And a quick timeout with 5:33 left in the first. Devils with the lead here. I got them 6-2 or 6-3. But they did say that was a 2. But don't we have 3 baskets, Coach?
I thought that was our third.
If you remember right, and I'm going to tell you this, there was a place, and this was one of them, that did not get a basket. After our basket went through, there they got it. But Katie will always be their Klopper. Coach Klopper and I had it at Granite City last year in the postseason. We knew it. We definitely knew they had made a mistake. They corrected it. Good stuff. As we mentioned, doubleheader tonight. Fun stuff. Devils followed by the Devils. Can't complain with that, Coach. Devils
come tonight.
Back. Nope, man-to-man coming out for the Devils. In the half-court set, Brown goes up to the high post, being guarded by Longcourt.
Girls in man-to-man now.
Brown takes it, shot good, blocked by Longcourt. Brown tracks it down. Here comes ML the second across the timeline. Man-to-man out of Geneseo. Now they're in that zone, just matching up. Looking inside, Brown got double teamed. Opposite side pass. And Longcore hits the three from the left side. One extra pass, and it's a three-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
Jada got triple teamed on that last possession, and
send them all out there. And
well, that's fine. You know, you got to make the outside shots.
Pass thrown out of bounds for the Maple Leafs, mainly because of the defense of the Devils. Just inside 5 minutes in the first quarter, 9-2. You know, it's a little warmer today up down in Quincy. We got in the high 40s. High 30s around here. I'm not sure about Rockford.
Low 30s.
Longcore at the point. Right side, Nicholson flashing up now to the point. Getting out of the way was Hamby.
Oh.
It went inside. We had two people there.
Not good spacing.
No, they were really, I think Brown was trying to get Byquist on the opposite side, and Nicholson came across in the same general area.
Not good spacing. You either got to wait to make the pass till one clears out or, you know, get it there sooner.
Devils back on defense, going to stay in that man-to-man, or now they're going to, they do stay in the man-to-man. Brown over there being hounded by Longcore, shuffled the feet. And by the way, speaking of colors, and again, for those people out there all night tonight, we're still in black and gold. We're going to try to get that covered and possibly get that sponsored. So we got to stay with the general color when it's free. But the color of the shoes I'll bring up in a second here for the Devils. We got 5 different colors, I think, at least a white or 2 maybe. Longcore works off the right side. Man-to-man now coming from the Maple Leafs. Looking inside. Oh, and a good bounce pass. And good defense there, reaching around.
Not a good angle at that. You got to take that closer down to the corner, you know, let her seal it, and then make the pass down there like that. That was from the wing there.
The one good pass there would have been the lob, because the lob was open, and she could have got that up and in. Devils take it to the hole. Jada Brown, and Jada scores. Jada's got 4. Devils up 11-2. Devils on a 9-point run. Back on defense. And traveling again. So good defense from the Devils.
Good pressure.
And we're back on the offensive end.
Good pressure by MO2 down there in the corner. You know, getting up in her, you know, she picked it up, went down and got her, made a bad pass.
In the half-court set, by the way, we did have substitution. Mia Ellifert's checked in. Right side Longcore. Looking. There's the cut for Brown down in the right block. Jada turns around, I think made contact too, but she hits the bucket. And that's the thing, she plays through the contact so well. Back on defense for the Devils, who lead by 11. And Brown had to travel, but she traveled into Longcore's hands. Longcore got the jump ball, and we'll stay on this end. Devils got the opening tip. By the way, the rules of the game, Evan Massey, Galesburg coach, put out one that's really cool, but we're not going to talk about it tonight. I might save it for Thursday night since we'll be in Galesburg. Left side wrap, brings it up with the dribble and across to the right side for the Maple Leafs. Maddie Red, they'll go into the high post. Bella Brown, and Bella gets fouled by Longcore on the drive. ML the second, her first, second team foul against the, and it'll be on the shot too, so Bella Brown to the line to shoot 2. First free throws of the night for either team. Brown misses the first, we'll have another one. .3:11 left in the first quarter. Second one no good. Good screen out by Ella Fritz. And here come the Devils. Longcore. Oh, and a great pass. She did that pass. Sometimes we don't like the hand pass, you know, straight out of a dribble. But that was a sweet pass, assist, and Jada Brown with the bucket.
Well, that's one thing Jada does, run the floor well. You know, whether she gets the rebound or gets the rebound, pass it out, and still runs. You know, she's going to beat the other big down the floor.
Back on defense for the Devils inside 3 minutes, first quarter. A drive to the hole, but Byquist is right there. Turnaround shot, no good, tipped out. Bella Brown there again. She's got a bunch of rebounds in the first, at least 3 offensive rebounds for sure. The last 2 were underneath the basket. Longcore's going to get her second foul, third team foul on the Devils. That'll bring Madeline Hamby in. Miley will go out. Checking back in is Ruby on the other side. So the Devils with Ellifritz, Hamby, Brown, Byquist, and Nicholson. Almost there for Hamby's hands. Down to the left block. That's Waschenhoff. She had to kick it back out. Good defense down there, Mia Ellifritz. Ball dribbled to the right side. That's Rapp. Nobody was there, but there's Nicholson. And she tips it away. When Geneseo reached to get it, they were out of bounds. So good turnover. Well, a bad turnover for them, good turnover for us. In the half-court set, approaching 2 minutes left, first quarter action. Devils on the right side, man-to-man for the Maple Leafs. Nicholson flashed this time. She's got a couple on her, and a great baseline move and a reverse layup from Chloe Nicholson.
Well, you like seeing that. Her getting aggressive, taking the ball to the hole. You know, that's going to open up a whole lot of other things for everybody.
Good steal by Byquist. Here we got a 2-on-1 to Nicholson. Nicholson with one dribble, good! And we're going to go with the blue-collar three on the foul.
That's one thing I think we need to do a little bit better of is shooting free throws, you know, this team. So
Jade has been covering everything so far.
Well, yeah, but everybody else needs to, too.
There is no doubt about that. Free throw was no good, so no
still.
three-pointer. But Chloe's there. You had two Maple Leafs, and Chloe stepped up for the steal and the easy bucket. 21-2, and the Devils inside. They're on a run here of 19 points, Coach. Another steal from the
21.
Devils. Hamby. And Madeline was in between. Not sure if she was going to pass. Gave one more dribble, but she picked it up in between, or it looked like it. Double dribble. Devils doing a great job on defense. Turned to offense.
Doing a much better job of taking care of the basketball, too, and defensive rebounding.
In the half-court set, Devils back in the man-to-man. Ball goes right wing. That's Wassenhoff. She comes back out. Good ball movement. Rapp has it at the top of the key. Left side. Oh, I snuck a player in them in number 30. I'm going to have to check it. Did not see any changes on the roster. Drive into the basket. And a good job by Byquist not fouling. They got a traveling call out of it, so Devils get it back.
Much better job tonight of not reaching and trying to, you know, because we got in foul trouble. You know, last game doing that against Rock Island. Much better job of playing defense with your hands, you know, instead of reaching in.
Same thing happened down there to Chloe down there. In fact, I talked to her about that before the game. Just because she's long and lanky, they're going to watch that. You got to move the feet.
Yep.
Shot taken outside. No good by Ellifritz.
And no more backdoor stuff.
Exactly. On the other end, the left-hand shot no good from the weak side. Up and over the back. And that was my phantom player, number 30. She gets a bucket. Keep a listen there, Coach, for her name as we get down to 30 seconds left in the quarter. Nicholson at the point. Fires, no good. Oh, good job by Walker to keep it alive. Ball goes out of bounds when Ellifritz hustles. So with 23.8 in the first, Devils lead 21-4. Maple Leafs to get possibly the last shot of the quarter. Across the timeline is Wassenhoff to the left side. Reed pops over to the outside. Good, strong pass to the other side. Inside little shot, and it touches all the way around the rim. Pettit with the score. Haven't heard that for a while. Devils will fire from long range. Oh, and Nicholson off the front of the iron. Almost went in at the buzzer. We played one here in Geneseo. Your score, the Blue Devils 21 and the Maple Leafs 6. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side on mechasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And back at Geneseo, Wellman and Pettit, and first quarter's in the books, Coach, and a good one. And I tell you, in a game like this, when you get this scoring and get a big lead, that's when you clear your bench out. But we don't have many people to reach for. Most of them are already playing.
Well, you know, what you got to do is keep executing. You know, that's your biggest thing right now is to keep executing your offense. You know, my best thing is better on-ball defense with them playing man, and they may, switch it up with some different defenses tonight. But playing man, better on-ball defense, better rebounding, and a lot less turnovers.
Into the second quarter, Devils will have the basketball. Longcourt, Nicholson, Hamby, Brown, and Byquist, who has it on the right baseline. To the high post, Jada Brown, one step in. She is fouled, so Jada up to the line to shoot a pair.
You get Jada at the elbow against any kind of zone defense, she's going to take it to the hole, and she's either going to make it and get the three-pointer or get fouled.
Foul called against Ruby, first one of the second quarter.
She's not
and they're
shooting.
not going to let her shoot. Yeah, I was going to say they let the other girl shoot, but she is shooting. She fires a three on the inbound, and Jada Brown with a three-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Stop by and see Kevin today. Check out everything at woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Turnaround shot by Brown. That would be the other Brown, Bella from Geneseo. Devils come the other way. In transition, Hamby, and there she did do that little switch with her feet. I could see that on the far side, and it wasn't the same official, so she got called by two different people.
Well, all she had to do was catch the ball and look for Jada flashing down the middle of the lane. She was wide open. Don't need to dribble if they're open.
You got that right. Pass always moves faster, I believe, Coach.
Yes.
We've done many drills with the young kids on that one. 1 minute into the second quarter, 24-6, Devils lead, back on defense. In their man-to-man set now. Chloe Nicholson on Brown. Bella's been the best player here so far. Check that Longcourt's on her. And we had 3 seconds away from the ball, so it wasn't Bella Brown taking in. Weak side.
She was getting close, though.
Yes, no doubt.
She was getting close.
The Devils bring the ball down. Nicholson at the point. Byquist on the right, Longcourt on the left. High post, Jada Brown. Madeline Hamby in the left corner. Both those girls flashing in and out into the high post. Brown, there you go, left side. Mila Longcourt, good for three. Longcourt, her second three, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. I got to get some new quick slogans there for them.
Well, and that's one thing out of the keys of the game. You got to work it inside out. You establish Jada inside, get it to her, and then kick it out. You're going to have wide open looks.
Bella Brown went all the way down to the basket. Longcourt did a good job, but she's given up another body against Bella. Viola Pettit with another basket. I had to listen to that out there in the call. I know Coach Pettit loves hearing that call out there. Did she hit one in the first quarter too, Coach?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. You're supposed to be following that. Left side again, Longcourt. Three, no good. Weak side, that's Nicholson. Devils get another shot at it. And speaking of shots, here comes Hamby. High arching shot and a high rebound from Nicholson. Second offensive rebound.
Travel.
But Byquist did a little skip there. Did a little Greg Gay move back in the day. A lot of moves, but he was in the same place. I love you, Greg.
Well, something like that. Wide open 15-footer. She gets, go ahead. I know you want to take it to the hole, but that's a good, easy shot for you. That's a free throw.
Here we are in the half-court set defensively for the Devils. Staying in that man-to-man now. Defense has been good. At the top, that's Rapp. Rapp will give it away. You've got Wassenhoff to the right side. Tries to go inside. Longcourt's there on Brown, and this time Miley trying to defend. Thought she might have had a block, but she was a little bit to the side, and it should be Miley's third foul of the ball game.
Well, she's got to work to get in front of that and front it, so they throw a lob, and, then you got your weak side help to come in and, help with that. If you're on the side or you're behind, she's a pretty good-sized girl out there. If you're behind her, she's going to score on you, or you're going to foul her.
Missed the first two free throws earlier. She made her first one here. First points of the game. As we mentioned, the only returning starter for the Maple Leafs. Second one, rattles around, hits the backboard, and goes in. I'll update the board there, folks. I'm trying to keep everything live here for everything else. I just noticed that on the scoreboard on the computer. I'll catch up there. Brown with the shot there, made it 27-10. Blue Devils in a half-court set. Longcourt goes to the opposite side to Hamby. Hamby baseline.
Pass.
Good low high. And then reverse the other way. That was an awesome pass there.
Two of them. From Byquist down to short corner to Jada cutting down, then Jada making the extra pass for the layup. great job moving the basketball by the Blue Devils.
Quick break, 5:04 left in the half. Devils lead 29-10 right here on mechasportsco.com.
Mecha Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecha Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at mechasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
Back here at Geneseo. By the way, 8 Open and Atlas Slice joining us there and as sponsors there. So welcome there. Thank you, Jared Tipton. And, of course, he loves the girls' game. And a double dribble. Geneseo's going to turn it over.
Yep, Blue Devils take it out. Nicholson brings it up. Geneseo's in there 2-3. With Bella Brown laying on Jada Brown.
And there we are with the score on the computer for you there as well, folks. Multitasking from Wellman and Pettit. Right side, Nicholson. 4.5 left in the half.
Multitasking from Wellman, not Pettit.
Well,
let's be realistic now.
You got to talk while I'm doing that, though. That's the key.
Yeah, but that's bad talking.
Here we go. Pass. Brown takes the shot. No good. That is Bella Brown, excuse me. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Devils back in the half-court set. Jada Brown a crossover all the way to the hole. Little 6-footer off the iron. Good job there by Jada, and our Phantom got the rebound, number 30 again. Halftime, we'll check on that. From the right corner, Maple Leafs 3, no good. Pettit gets the rebound on the weak side, had it knocked away by Byquist, and then picking the ball up for an easy bucket. That's my Phantom player again. She got another bucket.
As I was saying, they did a good job in the first quarter of, not giving up offensive rebounds. There was 2 on that last trip.
Devils in the half-court set.
Take it.
Up by 17. Nicholson, nice little shot. Took it to the left side. Pulled up for the J. She's got 10.
Little 10-foot runner. Great look for her.
In a half-court set to our left. Working right to left on your dial. Always love that in radio. Speaking of radio, radio does the 2 for Tuesdays. We're doing 2.
Go. Push it. Get in the middle of the floor.
Cross the timeline. Ella Fritz will set. Right side, Nicholson in the high post. There's Jada Brown. She turns, faces, looked both ways for somebody to pass, but nobody was open. Started the drive. Back to Nicholson. 3 minutes left in the half.
That little 15-foot shot for Jada would be a good one.
Chloe missed. Good job by Cameron. Byquist tracking it down. Pass inside to Brown. Back out to Hamby. Her 3 no good, but the long rebound, and Jada Brown with another rebound.
Long threes give you long rebounds.
Indeed, she's there. And then Ella Fritz with a nice drive. Mia gets her first bucket as she banks one off the glass. Going inside, and there's Bella Brown on the other side. You move the ball in, you get it to her, and she will score. She's the big girl inside. And with that, a timeout. And we'll take a timeout, too, with 2:33 left in the half. Devils 33, Maple Leafs 14, right here on mechasportsco.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only...
Welcome back to Geneseo here. The timeout taken with 2:33 left in the half. 33-14, Coach.
Once again, sponsored by 8 Open and Atlas Slice. Every timeout for this year will be sponsored by them. And welcome aboard.
Of course, Jared will be out there a lot of times. Just as he comes in the gym, he goes straight to the girls' side in the corner, usually up there, sits up there. We catch him all the time. Halftime, we'll catch up, and we'll actually talk about the Vespers 2025, as that will be in the QHS Theater. That'll be a good one. That's coming up this Sunday, by the way. Coming out of the timeout, Devils had the ball, but everybody was down on this end like we had it under our own basket. That'll be second half. Chloe Nicholson will come right side to Ella Fritz. On the short corner, that's Byquist, comes back out to Brown. Brown's pull up, good look. Brown can hit the J, she can hit the 3. Ball went off a couple feet. Devils get another shot at it. Nicholson across the court. Elefritz drives off the glass. Rebounds inside there by Ruby. And the Devils, good job on defense. Many times you can get a foul. That time we got a jump ball. It will stay with the Maple Leafs.
Well, when you go in with 2 hands on the ball and slap down on and hold it instead of slapping at it, you are going to get more jump balls.
We talked about that last year with the team too, especially this young team, screening out.
Okay, now are we in like a 1-3-1 now, maybe?
I think it's, we'll have to check with Coach.
Kind of morphing there a little bit.
I couldn't get a good look out of the girls there because, it could be a matchup man that just looked like that for a moment.
Yeah.
Nicholson go right corner to Byquist, looks inside. Lob, but it was just not high enough, and maybe again, back out here to the pass, better angle. Bella Brown inside. Check that. Wassenhoff. She is fouled. And Kendall Wassenhoff will go to the line to shoot 2. Right now, 6 free throws after these 2 for Maple Leafs. We have not gotten, we got there for Nicholson's blue-collar 3 that she missed, and that was it.
Well, and that's one thing. If you're going to foul the girl underneath the basket there, make sure she doesn't get the shot up so you get a 3-point play. Grab an arm or, I know sometimes these girls like to be nice, but.
Substitution, my Phantom number 30, as well as Reed went out of the ball game for the Maple Leafs. Second one no good. Nicholson gets the rebound for the Devils, 33-15. In the half-court set. By the way, at halftime in the next minute and a half, we're going to have, we'll have after ads too. Good turnaround. Jada Brown with a bucket. Nice sweet move there from Jada.
She gets it double figures with 10. Her and Chloe both have 10.
Jada already had more than that, but that's all right. Tipped inside. Hamby almost got the steal. Shot taken. No, down in the corner. Maple Leafs. Devils back in man-to-man. Last minute of the half. Join us at halftime. Andy Douglas is going to come in, do the pregame. And we still may get the tape, so we'll do the pregame again if we have time, as we'll have to switch over.
Hopefully y'all like, Coach Douglas, because we like him a lot.
There's the second one on Nicholson. 3rd team foul. And at the line, first one is good. Can't see because of her big ponytail there. Second free throw, good as well. Viola Pettit with 2 free throws. Pettit's always shot good in free throw at the free throw line. (35-17), 50 seconds left in the half. Devils had the basketball and the lead, by the way. Short corner, Byquist makes a drive. Byquist gets fouled by the Maple Leafs, and she gets to go to, no, it's going to be out of bounds. We haven't got enough fouls there. That was only the second team foul in this quarter with 43-8. So trigger will be Byquist. Brown pops out to Nicholson. Coming out after the screen, Byquist. The official almost wanted to call travel out here. I saw him reaching. Devils spread it out with 35 seconds left in the quarter and the half. Right side, Elefritz starts to make a drive. Takes it all the way down. And she tried to get a little contact, but the contact didn't give her the chance to shoot the left.
Bristol, not a good decision.
No, Bristol Walker.
Pull it back out and do the little 12-footer in the middle of the lane. You don't go into 2 people, and try to force it up when you're 5'4" going against 5'8", 5'8".
Yep, could have kept dribbling that one straight out there. And double dribble as the Maple Leafs lose the ball. So quick turnover for us. Right back to the Devils. 22.8. Nicholson will bring it down. Right side is Elefritz. Left side, Jada Brown. High post, Bristol Walker. And the right corner, Byquist. Down to 10. Back to the top, Nicholson. Between the circles. Chloe looking for a screen.
Need to go.
Comes out to Elefritz. Back to Nicholson. Starts the drive. Little fader from the baseline. No. 1 second. Thrown up. Oh, Byquist with a good job there, but it did not go. And we are at the half here in Geneseo, Coach. 35-17. Devils with the lead.
Good solid first half. Last 3 minutes of the half, though, we kind of let them get back in the ball game, where we could have, stretched it out and, had a bigger lead and been a little bit more comfortable at halftime. But, going in 18 up, did a lot of good things in the first half.
Yep, it's halftime here at Geneseo. When we come back, we're going to talk to Andy Douglas about the upcoming game and the weekend and how things are going in his life and the Devils right here on mechasportsco.com.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at Kunis Hyundai
and Kunis Honda of Quincy. As we wrap up another wonderful year, we just wanted to say thank you
to our friends, customers, and neighbors across the Quincy community.
Your trust and support made 2025 an incredible year for our Kunis family.
From our family to yours.
We wish you peace, joy, and safe travels this holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And welcome back here at Geneseo, halftime 35-17. Our halftime show is actually working as a prelim show too, and so we'll have Coach Douglas here, and of course his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And let me pot everybody up there, but at the same time, let me not forget to do this as well. Coach, thanks for joining us here tonight, and you had your first long weekend out of the way. You got the Western Big Six, the top team in the conference out there, and Deerfield, who is very good. What's your take from the weekend?
Got to play harder. I mean, I think that's where it starts for us. We got guys that are still unsure of, of the game at this level that are still trying to get into it. And, we've seen some good things, but the biggest thing for us is we just have to play harder. If you're going to make mistakes playing the game hard. Don't make them playing passive. So we got to get guys some confidence in what they're doing. We've had a couple days to do that, but got to get back on track.
And of course, we don't want to keep talking about the injuries in the young youth because it's part of what we know this year. But it does give guys a chance to play. And Humphrey has done a nice job coming off, and I wasn't expecting anything from him, and he's really been a hustler.
Yeah, Kenai is one of those guys. I think that freshman group and that sophomore group have quite a few of them. Just watching our guys play over there at the other gym, they get after it, and they need to. When you're undersized and not as skilled as some of the other teams, players out there, you got to make up for it in some way. And for those type of guys like Kenai, it's going to be hustle plays.
Of course, we had a long weekend. Got back, I'm sure, very late there on Saturday night. Took Sunday off, I imagine, maybe not, but then one day of practice to get ready for Geneseo.
Yeah, it's just been one hit after the other. You lose Jewels with the ankle, you got Thomas with the infected toe, Wilson Freiberg out sick, yesterday. Thomas at the doctor getting his, toe taken care of. So it's like, one thing after the other. We can't get all guys on the same page yet. But that's okay. This is a great opportunity for us, again, on the road, play another game. We had a solid practice yesterday. Guys got after it, switched some things around a little bit. We're still like it's like a crying baby in the kitchen. Mom and Dad making pasta for it. You're just throwing noodles, hoping that they're done. Like, would one of them just stick? And we're throwing noodles at the wall right now, just trying to see what sticks. But, our group, I think, is ready to turn the page. Lost a couple guys due to stepping away from the game. So some other guys are stepping in. So we're excited about that, excited to get another game under our belt.
Little Bob Seeger there, turn the page. I heard that. Yeah, that's back in my era there, too. I'm glad you brought up Woodson because I had some comments. Coach Brenner asked, where did Woodson go in the game? And I go, I never saw him afterwards and didn't know if he was injured.
Yeah, he'll be back again tonight. But, messing with the big toe is not fun, especially when we're expecting guys to play as hard as we want. So got him a couple days off to get it fixed up, and probably still not 100%, but he's a heck of a lot better than he was before.
Shane Barnes could tell you, Coach Barnes, all about them big toe problems there. He was having that too. Cosell, injury, what's up with the ankle?
Yeah, so it's a minor sprain, so he'll hopefully be back for the weekend. Should be back for the weekend. So we got to get that kid just healthy. The best ability is availability, and he's been unavailable for a while now with injuries. So got to get him back in the swing of things, get him back healthy, and he's one of those players that can make a difference.
And we talk about, as a freshman and a sophomore, you don't mind him being hurt. It's better than senior. Well, you really don't want him being hurt and missing time.
No, we can't afford any of our guys missing time at this point. As many guys as, we've had out due to injuries and stepping away from the program. There's a lot of spots out there. So we're happy about the opportunity to get in tonight. It's another chance for us to grow. There's a lot of growth that's needed with this group, but get another opportunity at it tonight.
Next man up. That's the way it goes. Did you bring anybody new up for tonight?
So Parker Douglas is going to step in. We really like how he's been playing. He's a kid that you don't have to tell to play hard. You don't have to tell to sprint back. He's going to do those things every time. So he's a kid for us, and we're going to move in. He can handle the ball at the point guard spot. He guards, extremely well. Puts pressure on the ball. So, he's playing a half of the sophomore game, and he'll get some time with us tonight.
That was the guy I was thinking of. Glad you brought him up, and great minds think alike. What number will he wear tonight?
Number 10.
Number 10. There you go. Well, Coach, good luck tonight. We got a busy week. We got Sterling coming in as well, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
And, of course, that's Andy Douglas. And, of course, his comments were brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, it's the second half. I almost went with the Blue Devils. We got another half of here. It's the Blue Devils and the Maple Leafs. What? From the girls' side and the Western Big Six. Right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Back at halftime, Geneseo Devils lead 35-17. Thanks, Coach Douglas, for coming up. And, of course, you'll hear that if we have time. We're going to have to switch over for all those people that are listening into this one. If you want to hear the next game, once we end up with the post game and wrap it up, we will cut out, we'll get all of our notes together, and we'll go right over to the computer and pull up the boys, and then so you'll be able to take it right there. Leading the way in scoring in the first half, I had Jada with 13, and I had
up there they got on the scoreboard, they got Jada with 10, they got Nicholson with 2.
Nicholson has 10.
They're 8 with, Nicholson has 10, excuse me, and Miss Loncourt has 8.
Right, Nellifertz has 2. I'll have to double check that on there. That's the one thing that suffers sometimes when you're, I don't have 4 hands, I only have 2. But it works. Wellman and Pettit ready for the second half here. Starting off, it'll be the Devils basketball, working right to left on your dial to their home team. Bench. It is Loncourt, Byquist, Nicholson who gets it inside, goes the other side to Hamby, Brown, and Hamby's 3 no good. Nicholson's there, tipping it around, last touched on the other side, and that's Lizzie Repp. She starts on the other side. Also, Bella Brown was the scorer. She had 4.
I know Nicholson made a good pass out for a wide open 3, but she could have took that ball hard to the hole.
At 6'1", point blank, there's no doubt. In the left corner is Nicholson working against Brown. Skips over to Hamby on the right side. ML the second. Pass in, back out. Hamby fires. Oh, rattles 2 sides of the iron. And we tell you, we talked about Madeline shooting so well, and that'll happen then to you. You get in a little slump. You work through it. Ball was tipped.
Well, you know what they always say about shooters. You remember this. Keep shooting.
You got that right. Never stopped me.
You never found a shot you didn't like.
Luckily, it was after the high school days. There we were limited to what we were going to do. Lee kind of was pretty good with me. Bella Brown fires a 3 from the opposite side. No good. That's the left side. Weak side rebound was Cameron Byquist. Trailer,
Good pass.
Brown, and Brown gets fouled. Stepping up was Brooklyn Ruby. She's going to have the first foul of the second half, and Jada Brown's going to the line.
Good pass by Nicholson, and Jada, once again, running the floor, beating the other big down the floor, gets a good look at probably 10 foot from the basket and got fouled.
Check on Jada. She was 21 for 28 last week when I had checked. I updated everything the last 3 games. By the way, I must give you some other news here in a second here. Jada's 35 of 45, although right now 36 of 47 as she goes 1 for 2 for the Devils. Hit the first. Ball was tipped out of bounds. Heads back over to Geneseo. You know, they haven't picked up that point up on the board yet. Jada did hit that free throw, right, Coach?
Yep.
I mean, all they have to do is keep score. It'd be different if it was me. Left side Brown, that's Bella Brown. Went inside to Ruby. Her shot was partially blocked by Jada Brown. Good job, here come the Devils. Nicholson.
Jada.
Good little look away pass. Problem was it wasn't there. The defense stepped up to take it away. Lizzie wrapped to the right side. Viola Pettit tried to go inside, but Miley Loncourt is there for the steal. Loncourt across the timeline, left side, Byquist. Good job as she drove the lane. She kicked it out to Jada Brown. Jada missed a bunny, but got her own rebound. And Byquist tried to go across the court, and Bella Brown looked at that one. She was ready for it. Turnaround, in, out. Ruby gets fouled inside on the offensive board after Wassenhoff or Pettit. I couldn't see if it was Wassenhoff or Pettit missed the shot. And the Devils' first foul of the third quarter of the second half. Up 36-17 with 6:20 left in the third quarter.
Let's not get sloppy now. You know what I mean? You're up by 20 here, 19 with 6:20 to go in the third. Let's not get sloppy. Let's rebound. Let's take care of the basketball. Let's get good shots every trip down the floor.
Loncourt committed the foul, so for her fourth foul, she's going to take a seat, and Mia Elfritz is in. Brooklyn Ruby has one more, number 45. No good. Long rebound. It was out to Brown versus Brown. No, not Brown versus the Board of Education. As Jada Brown and Brooklyn. Bella, excuse me. Brooklyn was Ruby. And it'll stay there with the Maple Leafs. Under the basket. Good cut by Bella Brown and a good pass. Bella Brown got an easy cut and layup on that one.
What we have here is a lack of communication.
And I'll tell you what, Coach wants to talk about that as they do. That'd be Coach Dance, as it's 36-20 with 6:11 left in the third quarter. We're back. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
And back to Geneseo at the Mecca Mobile Studio, sponsored by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. At your local Sleep Tight in Jacksonville and Quincy. Devils with the basketball. And also, welcome there at that timeout with 8 Open and Atlas Slice. More to hear about those later. Stop down, some interesting slices down there. You thought pineapple.
Wood fire pizza.
Well, you thought pineapple on a pizza was nutty. You wait to see some of the things they can do down there for you and what you like. We had a foul on the Geneseo team. That was Ruby. It's her second in the second half. 2 on Maple Leafs, 3 against the Devils.
Double screen for a 3.
And out of bounds play. Hamby, it rolls in and out. Good look. And a good set on the out of bounds play, Coach.
Great set.
Good action down court. That was an easy one there. Work it down to the right corner. Geneseo got an easy bucket as they entered the ball in from the corner.
Well, we're down to a 14-point game, 36-22 with 5:35 to go. And Jada just missed another one. Got it back to on a travel.
Lucky for the Devils here. And again, we're not playing bad. They're getting some point blank shots there. The first half we let Bella Brown in there a couple times.
Well, weren't we at 34-12? So we've been outscored 10-2, you know, in the last.
And we started off 21-6 after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Shot turnaround by Nicholson was no good.
We're getting a little sloppy.
Move those feet. All those colors. Turn around, Lizzie Rapp. Her shot off the glass, no good.
Another offensive rebound.
Ruby just tipped it out. Sitting there and a reach in there by Nicholson. Chloe was trying to tip it out where Byquist would get it, and then Nicholson would have been gone.
All 5 of the girls need to, you know, make sure they're going to the basket and securing the basketball before they take off. We had 3 of them going the other way, you know, without getting a rebound. We had 1 girl rebounding.
Might have missed over and back on that one. That's Chloe Nicholson's first foul, though, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
She's playing better defense tonight.
Go. Keep pushing it till they stop you.
Here come the Devils. Down court, kick it back out to Byquist. Goes right side, Hamby. Right corner, Nicholson for 3. Good, nothing but net. Chloe Nicholson hits the 3. And, of course, that 3 sends you right to 12th and Seminary Road, Woodmart Building Center. Over almost 500 threes last year, including blue collars.
Was that her first 3 of the night?
Ellifritz hits on there. Yes. Everything else has been a deuce.
Yeah.
Inside-out game. Jada Brown back to Nicholson, misses. But there's Jada with a rebound, and the left, no good. Good job. Byquist kept it alive. Ellifritz got the rebound. Devils with another look. Byquist from the left corner. No good. Down to the right corner. Tracking that down was Wassenhoff. Geneseo ball. Approaching halfway through the third quarter. 4 minutes left in that quarter. Byquist almost takes it away from Rapp. Instead, to the right side and a left-hand shot from the right. Wassenhoff, no good. And another ball bounces up over the backboard. Blue Devils ball. All right, Herndon Ashley, coach. I got to have to double-check the sophomore team to see if they brought a girl up. Well, I'm going to have to do some double-checking there again. Inside 4 minutes, Devils with a basketball. In the half-court set.
Good ball movement by the Devils.
And a great line. Everybody was spread out, and Nicholson fired that ball from the top of the key for a bucket down to Jada Brown inside.
Well, that's what happens when you move the ball back and forth around the perimeter, and, you know, things are going to open up.
41-22. Devils with the lead. Approaching 3 minutes left in the quarter. Nicholson, and she reached in and really hit the ball and nothing else. But as we told her, when you reach, I always loved that when I refereed many moons ago, and you'd have somebody yell at me, she's reaching, she's reaching. Well, she can reach. You just can't foul them. So, but when you reach, again, you're not using your feet, and it's easy to make a call. Geneseo with the basketball in the half-court set. Into the high post. Working against Loncro, who has 4 fouls. And, of course, Miley couldn't do anything about it as Pettit went all the way to the basket. Miley's in foul trouble with 4 fouls and had to give that one up. Devils in the half-court set. 17-footer out front, no good. Byquist trying to crash the boards there. And here we go. Other end, Devils in man-to-man. Ellifritz down on the block. And Mia's going to commit the foul. We're going to send the Maple Leafs to the free throw line again. For Mia, it's her first foul in this half, her second foul.
Well, she was kind of wondering why it was a foul, but she kind of whacked her pretty good.
Well, if the ball doesn't leave your hand underneath the basket and doesn't get up to the basket, something happened there.
Something happened. Once again, get in front of the people that are, you know, posting you up and make them throw lobs, and you get your weak side help.
Petty got 1 of 2, and then the Devils on the play. Ball out of bounds in front of the Geneseo bench, and I've got to believe that the Devils lost the handle on that. 41-25 right now. Geneseo with the basketball. Inside 3 minutes. Good job by Byquist knocking the ball into the backcourt. Coming up next, of course, we'll have the Blue Devils against the Maple Leafs in the boy-girl. Boy-girl, boy-girl. There you go. Geneseo with the basketball, taking it down to the corner is Rapp, kicking it back out to the perimeter. Rapp gets it on the right wing. Almost taken away right in front by Nicholson. Trying to get it before it went out of bounds was Elifritz. It'll go back to Geneseo. Scoring, of course, you mentioned Loncourt's 2 threes. Jada's got 1 and Nicholson, so 4 threes on the night. We'll get you some updates there on where we're at on the threes for the season. Our lob inside, and coming over from the weak side was Byquist.
Once again, you had Elfritz fronting.
Down court in transition, and Miley Loncourt fills the lane before you can even see it. And the Devils score 43-25. Good job by Miley getting out there and filling the lanes, and a good look down court. Rapp running the court down the baseline, and she steps on the baseline. Turnover, Devils basketball. 2:04 left in the quarter. Yeah, we try to give you can't see that scoreboard a little bit on the clock right there if you're watching. As a radio guy, I always like to give you the call for the time and the score. Shout out to Jim Bearden and Mike Moyers on that one again. On the right short corner, Nicholson comes back out to the left wing, behind the arc. 3, no good by Loncourt, but the strong rebound by Elifritz. Took a shot, possibly fouled. Played good D, and then stepping on the line was Lizzie Rapp. So it'll go back over to the Blue Devils.
Good job, good kick out. Basically they were on the boards. You had 3 of them on the boards. What you need to do that, each time down, put 2 back, and then, bust your butt back.
Devils have the basketball. Madeline Hamby comes back in. Ball comes in the left corner. Loncourt for 3. Good. Nothing but net. Miley Loncourt hits the 3. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Another nice, out of bounds play. Oh.
Lobbed inside. Bella Brown's down low. She kicks it back out, though. The southpaw shot no good. Hamby gets the rebound on the right side. Our right side. Taking it down court. Nicholson skips it over. Loncourt looked for a 3. Instead, it's going to go up to Nicholson. Good idea, and when she's 6'1" with the wingspan, you can throw one up there. Chloe couldn't bring it in, so with 1:12 left in the third, back to the Maple Leafs. Stick around in the post game. Of course, we'll talk to Coach Dance. It'll be the Hardy's post game, brought to you by Brian Harms at 30th and Broadway. Stop in for breakfast or one of them sack deals, and then listen also for the coach's comments. Inside, shot, turn around, and a good cut to the basket there. Pettit with another cut to the basket. Yeah, I like the girl, her name, but she's doing a little damage here, Coach. In the half-court set for the Devils inside the last minute of the third quarter. Hamby tried to go inside, but it was knocked away. Geneseo with it back. Geneseo goes down the left side. That's Wassenoff in the corner. Comes back out to Rapp. Starts to use the screen about Brown. I thought maybe Bella Brown was to be whistled for the moving screen, but the way the official's pointing, Devils will get whistled on this one. Cameron Byquist, her first foul.
Oh, that's good. As aggressive as she is, for her only have her first foul here with 29 seconds to go in the third quarter, that's very good.
And the new rule coming in last year of 5 fouls, and then you get a double bonus. Lizzie Rapp for Geneseo at the line to do that. High arching shot there. That's one of those changing of the rules. Some of the rules that Evan Massey from Galesburg threw out there, I did not realize the initial game when it started, you could not run with the ball. You had to pass the ball. Dribbling wasn't created yet. So the Peach basket was bad enough. Plus they jumped every ball after every basket.
Oh, yeah.
Lizzie Rapp misses and Jada Brown rebound for the Devils. 25 seconds left in the half, quarter. Mia Elifritz fires the 3 from the left side, no good. Yeah, I'd like to have the boards a little bit better there for her shot, or wait till the last shot maybe of the quarter. Ball, good job by Jada Brown. She touched that ball just enough, it squirted out. We had a loose ball. 2 Devils were there, and Lizzie Rapp, I think, came in and fouled. For Rapp, I think it's her first foul. So some clean play by some of the stars of both teams. Elifritz back in. Loncourt comes in with 10.8 seconds, so Miley's possibly looking at the last second shot from the left side. Oh, instead the short corner, and a great cut. Jada Brown down, and we're going to have an and one. Jada Brown came down after passing the ball in Mia Elfritz with a great pass, and the Devils with a score and another chance with 3.7 seconds left in the third quarter.
Once again, Jada running the floor, gets her a lot of good opportunities to put the ball in the basket.
They didn't put up who the foul was on, so Jada up.
I think it was number 30.
Thank you, Coach. That's right. If she's not in the bookend, no doubt. Thanks, Coach. Here we go for the last shot of the quarter. Off the glass. Boy, the people here thought you might have had a shot, and we've played through 3 quarters. That means we're heading to the fourth quarter. Hey, baby, you know what that's all about, Quincy High. After 3 quarters, the Quincy High Blue Devils 49 from the girls' side, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 27. Back with the final quarter right here on mechasportsco.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back to Geneseo, fourth quarter coming. Geneseo going back on defense. That means the Devils will have the ball. They lead 49-27 in this one. Led after one, 21-6. Thought it was going to be a blowout. 35-17 at half. Geneseo's just been fighting, and it was at the quarter, 49-27, which that's what's up on the board.
Well, I tell you what, we've been, going back and forth, especially that third quarter. Geneseo came out, hit us with their best shot, and, then we came back and, took control of the ball game.
And Miley Loncourt starts the quarter off with a nice 3 from the right side. Of course, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Looking at kitchens, looking at bathrooms. Hey, stop by Woodmart. Kevin will help you out, and he'll send you the right person. By the way, Ja'Kai Castleman, shout out to you. I think I saw that you're asking for one. I haven't had a chance to get back to my phone. 7:30 left in this one. Always popping up to say hi. Devils with Nicholson, Longcorb, Jada Brown, Byquist, and Hamby. Other side, now at the point, number 12, Ava DeSplinter. Lobs inside, Ruby has her shot blocked from behind. That's Jada Brown with the block. Here comes the Devils, out and running. Crossover,
to the hole.
Nicholson.
Nicholson. That's a foul.
Not a bad shot. Could have got the shoulder squared up, but still, I like the take. So did Coach. Pettit with the drive. Pettit lost the hand of the ball, but almost kept it alive. Well, did keep it alive. And then a great job of Byquist saving it, but you never save it under the opponent's basket because 2 points. That one came from Maddie Red. 52-29. Devils with the basketball in the half-court set. Longcore, high post is Jada Brown. Left side, Nicholson fires a 3, no good. Ball was tipped around. Maple Leafs have it, but then in the backcourt, Longcore picks it up. Here comes Miley, all the way to the hole. Switches to the left hand with a great move there. She came in, got a body contact, went all the way to the hole, and hit that bucket. Nice move, Coach.
Very good move.
And on the
especially using the left and finishing.
Oh, I thought so. On the other end, Ruby hits the ball shot. She's gone hard to the hole tonight. Devils back in the half-court set. Right side, three-pointer. Longcore's firing them up now. She now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes in the ball game. Brought to you by what, Coach?
Woodmart.
You got it. We're going to go back and forth. Say hi to Paul Dinkkeller tomorrow. Talk about the three-pointers. Shot, my Phantom, number 30, no good. Nicholson tracks it down in the corner. Across the timeline to the right side. Oh, there's a hot hand, Longcore. Back to the top. Inside, point blank, Jada Brown. Passed to Byquist, missed the first. Got her rebound, missed the second. Unselfish there. Jada Brown getting the ball closer. Nicholson almost saved that ball. 5:22 left, 57-49 31. Coach, it seemed like we opened it back up a little bit there.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've come out here this fourth quarter, the first, 2.5 minutes, and, stretch this lead out to, we're almost in running clock time.
And that's what can be amazing. We can play good, and you go, how did it get close? And then next 2 minutes later, it's like, okay, now it's back, and we're blowing them out.
Well, they've done a much better job of, handling the basketball, taking it to the hole, getting good shots, not giving up the offensive rebounds here, halfway through the third and this fourth so far. Another steal by the Lady Blue Devils.
And 2 good passes. Nicholson to Byquist. She gets her first points of the game and a quick 7-point run.
Oh, rage.
61-31. Well, I love it when they move them that fast. Devils with a foul. So it'll be Maple Leafs ball into their basket. And here we go. We got mass substitution. There's only 4 on the bench. They all 4 get to get up. Nicholson on the foul, her third. First foul in the fourth quarter. So Jada Brown, Madeline Hamby, Chloe Nicholson, and Miley Loncourt take a seat. So Byquist.
You get some very valuable playing time for these gals.
Layla Gale in there now. Bristol Walker, Jasmine Walker. Walker. And out of bounds, it'll go back over. And, of course, I hadn't got to that corner yet, so good news. We're back at the other end. Substitutions coming the other way with 4:12 and running clock, Coach. 4 minutes left. 61-31. Good job in this quarter. Loncourt, 8 in this quarter. 13. I think she hit 20 now. By the way, the Devils get the ball back. And in that Jada Brown weekend with 22 and 30, she passed everybody, including Taylor Foey. She is now the second leading all-time scorer with only Ruth Kipping and about 800 points to go. So now we won't be talking about it until probably next year unless she just goes off. Congratulations, Jada. Love the interview afterwards. Bristol Walker inside. Good move to the hole. Got it on the glass. Bristol gets her own rebound. Another shot no good. Tipped out last touch by Geneseo. Our subs came in with fluorescent orange and a bunch of white. Our shoes that were there earlier were pink. I mean, I can't even tell you, Coach. Mauve. I mean, we had all kinds of colors out there. Right side. Gay shot, no good. Long rebound, hits the floor. Geneseo comes away with it. Stick around again on the post-game show. We'll break this one down. Good job by Bristol Walker. Tipped that ball, came back out to the corner. Geneseo hung on to it. Inside 3 minutes. From the left elbow. Shot, no good. That was our Phantom number 30. Blue Devils get the rebound. Byquist will come left side to Elfritz. High post, Bristol Walker. Run that baseline, Jasmine Walker. Elfritz finds Jasmine. Jasmine, one extra dribble right on the baseline. She lost the handle, got it back. But these are valuable time because these kids haven't got to play. Layla's gotten in there before, obviously. Mia's, she's always in there. And Bristol, watching her a little bit last year, she's had a couple minutes as well this year. You can't go any farther down the bench. Brad Bergman maybe to get in there. 2 minutes left. Devils still lead 61-31. Back on defense. Right side. Reed bounces it in. Finds the baseline on the left side. Shot. No good. Here comes Layla Gale. Gay comes down a little behind the back there for a second. Resetting the offense. Driving to the hole. Off the glass. Mia Elfritz. Yes, I missed that, guys. I was kind of watching the play myself. And we got a traveling call against the Maple Leafs, so Devils will get it back. Next up, Thursday, right here on mechasportsco.com, we'll travel to Galesburg. That's going to be a good one. Galesburg lost their first of the season. They're 7-1 to Sterling, who will we play on Saturday afternoon at 1:30 back at Quincy High.
So a couple of really good games coming up.
Wow, turning and shooting that ball was Jasmine Walker. That was part block, part foul. And they were like, listen, the clock's running. We'll give her a chance to get in the scoring column. Gay skips it over to the right side. Elfritz from 20, just off the front of the iron. Ball's on the glass, on the floor. Bristol Walker's there. Also Reed. Reed. And it'll go alternate possession here over to the Maple Leafs. A little good job by the Devils. They'll now be 6-2, 3-0 in the conference. Inside 40 seconds. And a good steal in there by Byquist. Cameron across the timeline with those fluorescent orange. Skips to the other orange ones on the left side. Shot taken from the left side. Gay inside, rebound no good. Bristol Walker, her rebound no good. And we got a jump ball with 20 seconds left. We're going to stay on this end for the Devils with 16 seconds running, so get in and run a play, girls. Down to 10. Should be the last shot. Right back in the corner. There's Ellifritz for three. No good. Bristol Walker on the weak side. A steal, and Gay at the buzzer. The little runner, and I don't mean on her height there, Layla. She gets the last bucket of the ball game as the Devils run off the last 9 and pull away with the victory, 63-31.
Yeah, some good spurts tonight. Played well in a lot of different sections of the game, and a good win tonight. Good, solid win. This is what you expect them to do. 3-0 now coming up. I mean, these next two games, Galesburg at Galesburg and, Sterling, at home. I tell you what, if they can somehow come away with W's, on both of these, road wins in the Big Six are of the utmost importance.
Well, that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Blue Devils from the girls' side get the victory. Good job out here as they win 63-31. Improved to 6-2, 3-0 in the conference. Stick around. We'll have the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. We'll talk to Coach. And of course, you know where that's from. QHS Auto Group. And Coach Pett and I will break this one down as we get ready for the next game. And that'll be the Blue Devils and the Maple Leafs right here. Blue Devils win from the girls' side. We're back with more. The Hardee's post-game show. And this has been Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. Western Big Six style. Good stuff out here from MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Mecca Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecca Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at meccasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any two of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to Geneseo. It is time for the Hardee's postgame show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms, it's breakfast, great sack lunches, hey, anything you want over there. Good stuff. And hey, Coach Pettit even worked there many, many moons ago. So, Coach, they win here tonight, Blue Devils, 21-6 after one, 35-17 at half, so it was an 18-point lead, built it up. Third quarter, it was a 12-point, no, I guess it was 22 as soon as it got to be 49-27, but it did get close there for a little while, and Devils pull away 63-31.
Yeah, I mean, it got down to I think 12-14 there, halfway through the third quarter, and then the Blue Devils went on their little run, and, the big three. Miley hitting the threes. You had Nicholson just doing a little bit of everything. Blocking shots, rebounding, making passes, hitting the threes, taking the ball to the hole, and then Jada is just Jada. She going to run the floor, and if you don't have a big that's going to run the floor with her, she's going to hurt you on the offensive end.
And we'll do some scoring. I'll have to go back and watch this tonight to pick up the extra scoring out there because I've got Loncourt unofficially at 21, Jada Brown with 19, and Chloe with 13, but I think I am definitely off there on all that. So, and joining us now already, Coach Brad Dances. He's going to get in the bus and head home anyway there. Coach, nice victory out there. We start off with a quick 21-6. Looks like we were just going to blow it out. Geneseo stuck around, especially that third quarter, even though it was still a 22-point game, but good stuff out there.
Yeah, I felt we came out ready to play, and then I felt we kind of played a little bit to the level of our competition there after the game got going a little bit. It was a little bit frustrating, but I thought we did all right there in the second half.
Well, we always talk about, we know what Jada does, and she runs the floor. I love when she hands the ball in, and then after 2 passes, she gets the cut to the basket, and she works so hard. We saw some good shooting out of Miley tonight. She lit them up. Hamby still fires up there, and we want to keep her shooting. Nicholson, Brown, both fire threes. That was some good stuff, but also Chloe down here, after a free throw, getting a steal and putting it back up. Those are the key hard work plays that we love.
Yeah, and I felt that overall, I thought the girls got after it at times, but it was one of those things where we've got to get better defensively because and I was trying to explain to them, if we let those cutters front us, then we're going to have to play behind, and then we're in trouble because then the foul doesn't happen at the three-point line, but it happens down on the block, and that's where we get in trouble.
And early we let Bella Brown get inside there and get some offensive rebounds and push it a little bit there, and they hung around. There's no doubt about that. Can't do that against Galesburg.
No, and that's what we told them. We can't. We got to make sure we're ready to go. Thursday's going to be an extremely tough game. Saturday's going to be a tough game. So we're going to have to make sure we're focused and ready to play. And we got to get after it tomorrow. So I told them, I said we can't have a bad day of practice tomorrow. We got to come ready to go.
Well, and what I was looking at is you switching up to the man-to-man defense. Force the girls to be better. On ball defending. Keeping the girls in front of you. Which meant better defensive rebounding, pushing the ball out, and then on the other end of that, you guys did a great job, of taking care of the basketball tonight. You got a sloppy, maybe a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, but for the most part, you guys took care of the basketball.
Yeah, I thought we did a nice job with the ball. Sometimes we're over selfish. There's times where Jada has the ball at the volleyball line and it's a shot and she passes down to somebody else. Not a terrible pass, but that spot I want Jada Brown shooting the ball.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we had a few of them where Chloe Nicholson, those guys are under the basket.
Yeah.
And we kick it out and you're just like, take the shot.
Yeah. You never have to worry about it if that's guys. If I'm getting it, it's going out.
Oh, yeah, I'm going the hole, baby.
Yep.
Well, we got to get ready for the next one. Coach, congratulations on this one.
All right.
Have a safe trip back, and we'll see you Thursday in Galesburg.
Sounds good. Thank you guys very much.
All right, and of course, that's Brad Dance, the head coach of the Blue Devils. And of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We're going to hear from QHS, come back, wrap this one up, and then we're going to send it away so we can get ready for the next game right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda
and QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back, Geneseo. Wellman and Pettit wrapping this up, the Hardee's post game, because we got another one. We're seeing duplicates tonight. It's 2 for Tuesdays here. Coach, it's been a good one here. We can't wait for the second one. Devils from the girls' side win 63-31, and a good W.
Yeah, great W. Did a lot of good things well tonight. Let's get 2 tonight. That'll be a good one. Let's get 2.
You got it, Ernie Banks. Hey, Wellman and Pettit wrapping it up here. Blue Devils from the girls' side with a victory, 63-31. Up next, it's the Blue Devils and the Maple Leafs. And you stay right here now. You're going to have to leave, shut us down, go over to the other side, and I'll be on there in a couple seconds. Back with more Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.